Hi. I know some of you that have been seeing the videos might be wondering why we're still going over to that former friend's, especially if you have been down to visit the link for horses. But right now, because that woman T-boned us, we're in a position where I can't work. I've got no money coming in, and we're living on what little Josh can make that he can take me with him for some odd jobs here and there. And he's got to pay all the bills and take care of me and do what work he can that I can go with him. It's not easy. And that's a job that he can do it year-round, and I can go with him no problem. I just got to deal with that person and how she's been more recently. She hasn't always been like that. Matter of fact, she's a lot like her mom. Her mom, when we met them, her mom was an alcoholic, and she was a mean alcoholic. I mean, when she drank, she got so mean. Meaner than I have ever seen anybody in my life get when they drink. And I've been around off and on in my life some alcoholics. Most of them, it's not been a real big deal. It's just stupid little crap, you know. My ex, when we were younger and he drank, I caught him holding the wall up in the hall when he was drunk. We had a New Year's party, and he actually went in the bathroom, laid down on the floor in front of the toilet, and went to sleep. But it didn't hurt anybody. It was just stupid stuff, you know. And then my mom was married to this man for a while, and his dad, he liked to drink, but he was a really nice person. And when he drank, then he liked to give the grandkids some money, which I'm sure his wife wasn't happy about, but it wasn't anything bad. He didn't hurt anybody, and it wasn't huge amounts, you know. But when I met this former friend and her mom, the way her mom got was just awful. I couldn't believe it. And she would make up wild stories. My mom was diagnosed with cancer, and her mom kept calling over when I would have liked to have spent that time with my mom, but she's like, oh, she had cancer too, which come to find out she didn't. She told really wild stories. Like, she said that my ex, back before the divorce was final, that he had called over there one day wanting to know if I was there, which was stupid because that day that he had called and asked her, or so she said, we'd been home all day, so he had not tried to contact at all. But she said she was up on the roof of her little camper trailer putting coating on it. At the time, I didn't know how she was about telling wild stories, and she said that when he called, she was trying to get down off the roof to answer the phone, and she fell. Well, now I'm like, I highly doubt that it happened. Especially when she then went on at a later time and she was saying, we've got something called a thumb body bus here. Or at least we used to. When we were doing routes, it was still going. I don't know after the pandemic if it still is. But she said she was on the bus, and that the bus driver, I think she said that they had a heart attack, and that she, with a hurt foot, almost seems like she had it bandaged, a cast or something. But she said she jumped over the rail, and she stopped the bus, and she saved everybody. And I didn't believe it at the time. But then to later on find out how she liked to tell stories, you know.